Alright, welcome back to some more Skies Above Britain, where this Christmas I got a little present here, and this is Piece of Cake, a novel of the RAF. Someone in the comments suggested this to me. I'd never heard of it before, and apparently it turned into a TV show that ran in England. I saw there's like versions of it on YouTube, but they look really low quality, so I didn't bother. I'll just grab one of these books and see if I like it, and then we'll continue on the series from there. But thanks to whoever recommended that, and we'll get into it. But meanwhile, our last episode, this is chapter 2 now, Eagle Day, when we're having it's getting a little thicker, and it's getting, the challenge of this game is starting to become apparent. The actual fighting is not too brutal. It can be, but it's brutal enough that the real challenge is keeping this roster all, healthy and alive and being able to get guys up in the sky. And if you don't manage that very well, you're going to end up having to pass and leave leave guys at home. And yeah, there's actually a rule for that. Under squadron withdrawal, your roster must contain at least 3 non-green pilots, or your squadron is withdrawn from the front line. Pilot in the hospital or captured in the channel may not be one of the 3. Also, you must fly at least a flight, that's 2 sections, in each patrol. Oh, it says that, 2 sections, yeah. If you fail to satisfy either criteria, for example, you don't have enough pilots to fly 2 sections, your squadron is rotated off the front line and the chapter ends. If this happens a second time, you are transferred to another command behind a desk. And so, obviously, if a chapter ends early, your ability to make a decent score is going to be hampered. So that's what we got to watch out for. But now it is time for Patrol 2 of Chapter 2. And the first thing we got to do is see if we're going to get any replacements. That's going to determine what kind of squadron we're going to have. In case you're wondering, we are in a 5+ deficit. So we need a 5 to get at least 1, 9 to get 2 new pilots. So let's see how we do. 5. We will get 1. Okay, well, all right. And while we're at it, let's see what the random event is. And maybe that'll have an effect on what's going on. A 12 is another transfer. Uh-oh. Well, sort of lucky for me, because I have 6 veteran pilots, not 7. If I had 7, one of my vets would go away. Yeah, literally one of my vets would literally just go away, and I'd have to replace them with a green guy, if we rolled well. Instead, we have 6 veteran pilots. That means we are going to replace one of the green pilots with a regular pilot. Good luck for us. So, reaching into the KIA pile, I pulled out a pilot named P, who was, before he was Parlay, and he went down in mission 6 of chapter 1. I forgot why, but he's dead, and we're bringing his new replacement in, and I'm going to call him Floyd Pepper. And if you can tell me who that is without looking it up, you win 5 internet space bucks. And someone asked me, where do I get them? In space, of course. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm still kind of behind the 8 ball as far as properly rested. So once again, I'm going to fly a 3-section squadron. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. And we'll start with where they're positioned. And it's a 5, which once again puts us in deep. Where's my squadron marker? So deep they are. Our starting visibility. Where's our sun? Let's see if we got some decent weather. And ooh, that's not good, because the 12 is clouds, no sun, so that's gonna be rough. Okay. All right, let's begin with the vector phase. Are these all in the right place? Yeah, they were all off kilter there. I must have bounced the board or something, but the first one, ooh, is the flak tally ho, whatever. Okay, so. And last time I think I used the Spitfire side, and flak it's supposed to be hurricane side. But we have a wing, and we have a fuselage with a potential for destruction. I said Kevin James here, destruction. I'll go ahead and burn a fuel to get a little closer. Because the next thing that happens is raid. The raid is... What does when the raid marker comes in? Does that mean the raid is spotted? It's on the radar? I'm not sure exactly. But because there's no sun in the clouds, we don't know what any of this stuff is, or that's not going to be revealed to us. That is unfortunate. Then we go to the fuel phase. Down that goes one. Let's see, there's one. Okay, yeah. And then we get to the vector phase, and for the vector phase, I'm going to play a little conservatively. I'm not going to burn the fuel. Instead, I'm going to go to high altitude. And that's all I'm going to do. Now, I could spend the fuel and go over here so I can get a contact at this point. I can still get a contact at any time. And the reason I'm playing this is I got to preserve my guys. And if I'm going to attack these guys, I need to do it from advantageous positions and not risk a whole bunch of guys going down. So we've already got our excellent result from the last chapter. So now we're just playing for not getting a disaster. And I'm already well on my way to avoiding that with 7 points. So yeah, going a little, taking my foot off the gas a little bit. I wonder if that's a smart move, but and you have to consider it from the perspective of sensibility. Well, we got this raid coming in. We're all the way back here. I mean, we can't be expected to go roaring over there. And we're not the only squadron on the planet, so we don't have to martyr ourselves, is what we're saying. So we move here, or the raid, that is, moves here, and then we're back to another reveal round. Okay, so another flak. And this one is a engine, depending on what we hit, will determine if we get Stuka's, one is going to go down automatically. All right, I think, you know, I need... They're going to drop their bombs, but I have the opportunity to use the tally-ho and get up there from an adjacent position here, and I think I kind of got to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's not advantageous, but the worst is we have to beat a hasty strike and get out. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to tally-ho, and we're going to make contact. I'm going to put that up there to remind me to do the bomber section. So this is all going to go away after that's all said and done. But remember, we do not apply that raid until after we've gone all the way to the next reveal section in the patrol complete phase. Okay. Yeah, and I get a -2 for it being cloudy. So this, man, really not like the placement, the positioning that we're getting into. So this may not be a very good mission. So, well, we got to roll it anyway. We've made a commitment. So 8, 6, that's going to spare us a little bit. And we got a difficult decision here. Tail low or flank low? I think we're going to go with tail low, because the problem is we do not know anything about the enemy until after we've made our decision for contact. And we still don't know about the bomber formation until we actually enter it. So this clouds is really messing up our day today. So we're going to take the tail low. So now we find out what the escort is. That's chapter 1. It's very different. Chapter 1 between chapter 1 and chapter 2, and I'm going to probably learn this the hard way. So we roll 3. Oof. High, heavy 109s and starboard 109s. All 109s all day. Yuck. So here we are, high and heavy. Very difficult to mess with. Oh man, suppressing that would be very difficult. And starboard. Regular 109s. Oh man, this just gets worse by the second. So, meaningful decisions, difficult decisions. Though, on the one hand, I was thinking about cruising them, maybe getting to a decent nose position, because that's a better roll. But that means I would have to suppress this heavy 109s, which is quite a dander. But cruising would also mean I would lose the chance to catch the bombers before they drop. Yeah, not excited about that proposition. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm still going to try to suppress this with one squadron. It's a tall order. But if I can get a decent roll and a decent shot at hitting the bomber formation. So that's what we're going to do. Well, let's see how that plays out. So, what I'm actually do is I'm going to send Green Squadron after them. Because I have a veteran there and I might be able to pull some fancy maneuvering for the suppression. But, yeah. So we'll go ahead and mark them nice and normal. So they're going after the escorts. And meanwhile, the rest of the squadron is going after the bombers. Okay. And I can tell you from a tail low position, getting an advantage on them is pretty unlikely. But we knew that going in. I already spent the fuel. It cost of fuel to do it. Blue squadron. And here they go. We need to roll an 11. All right. Nothing doing. So they will have an advantage on us. Did I say blue? I meant green. Green squadron is the guy, and the reason I'm doing that is because we have a vet, might be able to pull off a fancy move here. So, green squadron right in the middle here. They will be a lost contact, just for the fact that they went for the formation. The escort, that is, and we gotta pull one of these suckers bounced. If a heavy horse get, they sure are. They sure are. Okay, so we will be tailed by a Schwarm. A situation we've been in many times. Oh, I don't think I've really talked about this much, and I need to be a little bit more aware of these veteran privileges now that we're going to have a lot of them around. It was just that they were so rare I could barely use them. One of these privileges is called Pluck. When you're a section leader, and Blizzard is the section leader of green, add +1 to the die roll for chase, intercept, or, most importantly in this case, suppress escort, or use during the fate check. So what I want to do is save a veteran privilege, hopefully survive this encounter with the them, and then use the pluck to add to the suppression and see if we can't pull it off. Okay. Ideally, we'd like to kill something also, because that would be a +1 as well. Okay. So I think I'm going to try a turn. Let's see if we can turn on these guys. Tailed. We pull the card. Zap. Zap. And yes. Oh, it disappears on us though. We didn't want that. We wanted to kick something. Okay, so we did turn, but this is gone. So here we are, heavy escort, 2 to 3 pilots went after, fighters went after him. We need 11 or at least an 8 to suppress, and I have this skill Pluck, and I get to roll the die first before deciding to use that skill. That's a nice bit. So here we go, fill the roll, and we got a 1. We're not even close. Okay, so no suppression whatsoever. So that leaves the poor old bomber section, or the rest of the squadron, in the unenviable position of trying to intercept the bombers from tail low. And I gotta spend a fuel just to do it, and I gotta roll an 11. Oh, okay, so we burn the fuel first. Okay, here we go. 3. Nope. And the question is, do I want to spend 1 more fuel and try again? Because this is catching bombers before they've dropped, I think so. So we will spend the extra fuel and go for the long shot. Here we go. Same number. Nothing. Okay. And the whole squadron is lost now. And we're going to face 109s. Heavy 109s, by the way, for red and blue section each. Starting with red. Okay. Stay on them. Note 110s, but we will be tailed by Schwarm. Not what we wanted. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to try a slip. Just for fun. Alright. Tailed. Shoop. Squadron 109s here. No tail. So we blew that. Oh, we do have a green guy in this squadron. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of garbage here. So, for one, we reduce that. Nice. We lose a fuel. And the green guy gets hit, and somebody at random gets hit. And the random guy will be 8, which will be a red leader. So red leader and red 2 get hit. All right. In my little cup here of doom. You got 11 on the fuselage. Red 2 taking 6 on the wing. So hit check. We'll do the 11 first. Nope. So red leader goes down on the fuselage. Ouch. Meanwhile, our rookie also goes down on the wing. Ugh. This patrol is not working out the way I want, and we're still tailed by this guy. Don't you know? Okay, at this point, I think we're going to go ahead and do an evade and draw 2 cards. This, we're in the solo mode, and it's hit or hit. Oh man, it does reduce. Oh wait, that's not reducing. That's reducing, but we take a hit. Man, are they gonna wipe out this whole squadron? Tell me no. Tell me they're not gonna take my whole squadron out. All right, a 3 on the wing. If I miss this, I don't know what. No, we don't. Okay, we shake that off. And now, that evade did not work out for me last time, so we're gonna try it again. That's fine. Evade, hit or hit and disappear. All right, well, we'll disappear it. But we still get hit. Come on, red 3. Survive. Survive. Survive! 5 on the fuselage. How about a break? No breaks for us. Fuselage, red section is completely out of the game. Okay. And we haven't even done blue section yet. So here we go, hunting the sun. There's no sun, so we're not worried about that. We are head on with Arata. Alright. And now we just take the card. There's nothing we can do special. Head on, Squadron, Messerschmitts. Okay, well, the good news is someone will rack up a fighter kill. And that guy is Green 3, also known as Ollie. Ollie gets his first kill. Nice. And this ends up disappearing. But we get one tailing us now, and somebody gets low ammo, and that's going to be... Nah, you can't see that, can you? That's going to be Blue 2. Our new guy. What did I call that guy? The new guy. I think I gave him a full name, like Rich Ratchet Flynn. His nickname is Ratchet. Okay, so that ends that, but we are tailed now. Blech. Okay. Slip was absolutely ruinous for us last time. Let's try a turn. We get the turn. Awesome Blossom. Okay, so that we score another kill, and somebody goes low ammo. All right, who gets the kill? 11, that'll be our new guy. Ratchet gets his first kill. There's our kill, and then low ammo goes to same guy. Or no, Ollie. Ollie gets the low ammo. We're still fighting here. Now we're head on. I'm gonna just draw the card and eat whatever it says. And head on. Here and here, yes, okay. So we're gonna take another kill. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this thing. Let me think. Well, let's resolve the kill. Who got that? That will be Ollie, another kill. Somebody gets low ammo. That would be you running out of ammo, or Ratchet running out of ammo. And let's see. and somebody gets hit. Who gets hit? That would be Ollie. For an 8 on the cockpit, yuck. And finally, somebody comes loose out of this section and becomes an independent fighter. And that would be, actually that's good news. Well, as good as it can be is that he's already out of ammo. We can just send him home. So that's it. We just got to check this. And no, going down on the cockpit. All right, as we continue our very heavy struggle here, we actually get to the entropy phase. And here, there's no bomb. We're not in the bomb. Nobody made it to the bomber formation. Not so hot. So now we get to check the escort reaction, and the answer is nobody is going to get ambushed, which is good. And since we're not in the bomber formation, no one is going to get jumped by any of these escorts. We do have to check to see if it is cloud, so they could escape on a 9 or more. 8, just missed it. Okay, we're at the chase phase, and obviously we'd send the guy without ammo back home. Well, you wouldn't necessarily have to. You can use them as part of, you know, disrupting formations, but we're just going to send them home because I think we're going to send everybody home. We just were unable to get into that formation. They're about to drop their bombs anyway. We got 4 guys in the fate box, and to push it is just, I think, to throw good money after bad. I think that's what's happening. So I think we're going to go ahead and send them all home. All right, so we're going to end this mission. We are going to come away with 1 victory point because we killed enough fighters to get our 4. But, you know, hate to do that. And that is probably the worst mission I've flown. It just, the positioning just didn't work for me at all. None of the die rolls were going our way. Let's check here. So, Killer is going to struggle to keep his plane afloat. We roll a 5. He's not going to do it. He's going to crash. And in crashing, and he live 7. He is going to bail out. So he'll be all right. Bailing out. All right. Red leader. Foxhound. Rolls an 8, successfully landing. Good for you. And who are you? You are, oh, it's our new guy. Diver. He survived, man. He survived all first chapter. Nice, good for him. And that is an 11, so he's going to land as well. Finally, Blue 3, Ollie, our new guy. No, he's our new transfer. Well, he's one of the new transfers is what he is. And 11, he will land. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's the patrol. Not much to say about that one. That was a bad one. Just nothing went our way. And that's where, okay, how hard do I push that? That's one of the hard decisions you have to make. And we decided, no, it's not worth, you know, spending pilots' lives. We're in a pretty bad deficit of pilots, so we want to kind of preserve our pilots. And you know, sometimes you got to let them go. But that's it. Let's see if we can do a little better for our next patrol, number 3. And I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.